Well, our Week 6 game of the week is a multi-state battle, but Valwood versus North Florida Christian has turned into quite the rivalry over the years. These teams have played 10 games dating back to 2014 and face off on Friday night in Tallahassee. Of those 10 battles, 8 were won by this week's home team, NFC, and they were consecutive. From 2015 to 2023, this rivalry was owned by the Eagles, but last season, with Valwood hosting, the Valiants handed NFC one of their 8 losses from last season. In just 4 games under new head coach Kes McCorvey, NFC has already matched their win total from last year. The Eagles know it won't be easy, but they hope to hold serve at home.
I would like to win, but I understand that we're going to have to earn it. They're not just going to give it to you because you've done it in the past. We're going to have to earn it. And so we're hopefully going to earn it in practice. We want to go out and play hard. We want to go out and execute at a high level and make sure that we get better at what we do.
Up in Wintersville, the tone is much different. Valwood is also 2-2 this season, but following back-to-back state championship appearances, expectations were very high coming in, and they still are. A 1-point loss last week against Maclay, featuring a double-digit comeback from the Marauders, has this team looking inward. This is a big game for head coach Brad Wells and his team. A win would push them over 500, heading into a bye week with their confidence riding high before region play starts. A loss could spiral this season out of control.
They've had a lot of success against us. That game's a big game for people at this school, and we're working hard to be prepared to go down there and have a good show. And one of the positives I think right now is we're not playing our best football, and we don't want to be playing our best football in September. So let's continue to see that, make those corrections, come out here with high effort every week, and continue to get better.
Kickoff from NFC is at 7 p.m. on Friday. All the highlights and reaction from the game's winning coach will be on Football Friday night. I'll see you then. For now, I'm Taylor Viles.
Week 6, or as Bon Jovi would say, whoa, we're halfway there. Yeah, we've made it to Week 6, halfway point of the high school football season. We got a good one brewing for you tonight. North Florida Christian of the FHSAA hosting Valwood of the GIAA. With a win, one of these teams will leave here tonight over 500, and we talked a bit about it last night in our official matchup preview, but the Eagles and Valiants come into this game feeling very different about their seasons. One more win would give NFC more than they had all of last year. Their 2 wins have been gritty, grinded out, one-score decisions. It has the Eagles feeling optimistic heading into a rivalry game that they've historically dominated. On the other sideline, Valwood should have 3 wins entering tonight, but a big Maclay comeback and subsequent OT loss last week dropped them to 2-2. And for the Valiants, a team that didn't see their second loss of last season until mid-November last year, they're far from satisfied. Both coaches shared what's on their minds this week at practice.
We got little injury bugs, but our team is starting to catch on to the things that we're trying to profess as a coaching staff. You know, the offense, the defense. Defense has been playing great. Offense is still working on trying to get our rhythm too as well. But I think this is the week that we start to put things together.
We're just trying to challenge our guys. You know, I don't think we're playing to the standard that we think we can play to, and we're not holding each other accountable. We're not preparing. We're not doing the things we need to, so just trying to continue to get better. And if we're about at the midway point of the season, so things should be going a little bit different for us than they are, and we're just trying to challenge them to get to that level that we know we're able to play at.
Yeah, we'll have more on both these teams coming up at 6 o'clock. For now, though, kickoff coming up at 7. We'll hear from the head coach of the winning team in Football Friday night, plus, of course, have, hopefully, these great highlights for you. For now, in Tallahassee, Taylor Viles, WCTV Sports.
And if that game is as good as your vocal talents, Taylor, you're in for a barn burner.
Be rocking over here in North Florida, man. It always is. The fans come out here, they love football, they have a good time too as well, and hopefully we'll put on the show.
Oh yes, the sweet sounds of high school football, a Friday night starting to ramp up here from North Florida Christian. It's Week 6, our game of the week, and the Eagles welcoming Valwood to town for the 11th installment of this multi-state rivalry matchup. The hosting NFC Eagles will try to win a 3rd game for the first time since the 2023 season tonight and take back the crown of this rivalry that they owned for 8 straight years against the Valiants. Last week, NFC suffered a character-building shutout loss against Taylor County, a team that's been clicking on all cylinders.
I'm thankful that we got a chance to play a team like Taylor County because that helped us to now push ourselves at a higher level. I think it gave us a good thermometer as far as where we are as a program, to how we need to prepare, how we need to practice too. We were excited before the game. We knew they were going to be tough, right? And so it gave us the opportunity to boost our intensity in practice for a higher opponent. And so we want to keep that intensity the whole year round.
There are no other ways to tell you that visiting Valwood won't be remotely satisfied unless they leave Tallahassee with a 3-2 record in a few hours. Coach Brad Wells spoke to me this week about a lack of effort he's been seeing from his players, but his quarterback Tate Snellgrove has been one of the constants for the Valiants. He's thrown for 7 touchdowns and 755 yards so far this season.
He's a leader for us for sure. His effort is not questioned. You know, he comes out here and plays hard. Just a lot of new faces around him on the offense. It's taken us a little time to really get going with that, but I feel like we're starting to get our footing. We looked at the film and really left some points on the board, just trying to clean that up and continue to play efficiently offensively, and Tate's a big part of he's a huge part of what we do offensively.
Kickoff is coming up in just over a half an hour here from North Florida Christian. We'll have all the highlights, plus we'll hear from the game's winning coach coming up on another great installment of Football Friday Night with Ryan and Allison. Looking forward to another great night of high school football here, guys.
Yeah, it's been an awesome season of Football Friday Night. That'll continue tonight at 11:15. Thank you, Taylor.